Hey guys, I know it has been a while, but I'm about to show you why I have been so busy. Every single one of those cups has one regal jumping spiderling, and if you count, there's a total of 100 cups there. 100 babies that I was not expecting in the least bit. But they're growing really well. As you can see, this guy is actually doing really good. It's really adorable when you can see their faces clearly, because then their little fuzzy pedipalps look like a fuzzy mustache. And as you can see, he's got pretty bands on his legs. And for size comparison, that is my pointer fingernail. So they are still really small, the big ones. And then we have some so tiny they look like they just hatched. So I've been busy trying to keep all these guys alive, and also trying to figure out how I'm gonna ship these off to their new homes. So I've been busy with that, and I literally spend 4 to 5 hours a day just making sure every one of them has enough water and enough food, and to see if any have passed on since I last checked on them, because it is not uncommon for up to 95% of spiderlings to not make it. But that's if they're in horrible conditions, and being in an air-conditioned house where I'm constantly monitoring the humidity and the temperature, I think I'm doing pretty good. I've only found 3 or 4 that were runts and they didn't make it. So I'm considering that a huge success, since only 4 of them didn't make it. And I've just been super busy caring for them and trying to keep my mind off of the news. On a not so lighthearted topic, you guys need to Google adrenochrome. It's all in the news now, and basically the premise for the movie Monsters Inc. isn't so far off from what actually happens in the upper tiers of Hollywood. They have children there that they torture and who they make feel afraid and abused, and then they harvest the blood, which is full of oxidized adrenaline, adrenochrome. And these perverts in Hollywood shoot up with that, and it is supposed to give them a trip similar to acid. So I am really gonna look into Epstein's frequent flyers list, and I am not gonna watch any movies with any of those actors in it ever again from now on. If it's a movie I've already purchased, I'll keep it, but I am by no means gonna look at those actors and actresses the same way ever again, and neither should you. If you care at all about children, you should be as upset and filled almost with a bloodlust rage when you hear about all the evils that are happening to innocent children. And I'm gonna be honest and say that I've been struggling a lot with horribly violent thoughts. Things I would love to do to those monsters who touch children like that, who literally get high off of their fear. And before you dismiss me as being emotional or crazy, look it up for yourself and see. If you have any compassion for children, you will be just as upset as I am. And I think we need to send a clear message. Those monsters are done. I encourage you, look up the frequent flyers list to Epstein Island. You will be disappointed and surprised at some of the names on that list. And I just have to say that you need to Google it all. If you don't believe me, research it for yourself. And when you see that it's true, please share the info you find to your friends and family, especially those with children. This is an evil era right now where pedophiles and monsters are in charge. And they've been bragging about it since I was a kid. I'm 29 years old now. And with my research, I found that there's a lot of kids' movies geared for children that were my age that hint of the evil that's going on. Just please Google the research. I'm gonna provide a few links in the description for you to find it too, but please make everyone that you know aware of this evil. It's the only way it's ever gonna stop is if we all find out and if we all act together to stand up and say no, not another goddamn cent. It's been so bad that I've been dealing with suicidal thoughts again. Not that I want to die, but I hate it here. I hate this earth. And I hate the monsters that run it. And I hate the people that are too afraid to stand up. And who don't care enough to. So please, do the research and pass it on.